Dawn broke over Destin, Florida, painting the sky in brilliant shades of orange and gold. The first rays of sunlight shimmered across the calm waters, casting long shadows over the sleepy coastal town. It was the kind of morning that promised something special, a sense of possibility hanging in the air. As we stood on the weathered wooden docks, the salty breeze carried the scent of the ocean and the quiet excitement of a new day. Around us, fishermen moved with practiced ease, checking lines and securing gear, their faces lit by the soft glow of dawn. We were ready for something extraordinary, a journey that would take us far beyond the familiar shoreline. Our vessel, the Sea Serpent, rocked gently at its mooring, the emerald green waters of the Gulf lapping against its hull. The boat seemed to pulse with anticipation, as if it too sensed the adventure that lay ahead. The Gulf's clear, inviting water sparkled in the morning light, promising both beauty and mystery. Our mission was ambitious: to find, tag, and release a great white shark, an apex predator rarely seen in these waters. The thought of encountering such a powerful creature filled us with awe and a touch of nervous excitement. We knew the risks, but the chance to witness a great white up close, and to contribute to vital research, was too compelling to resist. Captain Mike, our seasoned leader, had spent weeks poring over nautical charts and analyzing satellite data. He mapped out possible migration routes, studied ocean currents and tracked recent shark sightings. His determination to find one of these elusive giants was infectious, and his expertise gave us confidence as we prepared for the unknown. Our crew was small but tight-knit. Dave, the muscle, brought strength and experience to every task, while I, the documentarian, was there to capture every moment, every emotion, and every discovery. Together we formed a team united by curiosity, respect for the ocean, and a shared sense of adventure. As the Sea Serpent's engines rumbled to life, we motored away from the safety of the harbor. The coastline slowly faded behind us, the familiar world shrinking until it was just a thin line on the horizon. Ahead of us stretched the vast open sea, a place where anything could happen, and where we would be truly alone with nature. The deeper we ventured, the more the water transformed. The vibrant green of the shallows gave way to a deep, mysterious blue, hinting at the secrets hidden far below the surface. The ocean seemed endless, its depths both inviting and intimidating, a reminder of how small we were in this immense world. Our destination was a deep-water canyon, a place where powerful currents converged and marine predators gathered to hunt. It was a world few people ever see, a hidden realm shaped by the forces of nature. Here, in these shadowy depths, we hoped to find the great white shark that had captured our imaginations. The anticipation on board was electric. Every mile we traveled offshore heightened our sense of adventure and possibility. We exchanged nervous jokes and double-checked our equipment, each of us silently wondering what the day would bring. We weren't just out here to fish, we were on a quest to contribute to science, to learn more about these magnificent creatures, and to experience the wild up close. Every tag we placed would help researchers understand shark behavior and protect these vital predators for generations to come. As the sun climbed higher and the Sea Serpent cruised into the open ocean, our adventure had truly begun. The unknown awaited us, and we were ready to meet it head-on, driven by curiosity, courage, and the thrill of discovery. Chasing a great white demands serious gear. Our rod was thick and unyielding, paired with a reel spooled with a mile of 200-pound test line. The leader 20 feet of steel cable, ending in a barbless circle hook for the shark's safety. Our bait, a hefty chunk of tuna, trailed scent deep into the blue. Safety was paramount. Gaffs without points, long D-hookers, and a satellite tag ready for action. Every knot, every swivel was checked and double-checked. In the deep ocean, mistakes aren't an option. With the engine cut, silence settled over us as we deployed the bait. The rod stood ready, tip poised over the water. Now came the hardest part, waiting, watching, and hoping. Out here, patience is as important as preparation. The ocean would decide if we'd meet its greatest predator. The sun climbed steadily, painting the horizon in soft golds and pinks, as we set out into the vast expanse of the Gulf. Each passing hour seemed to stretch longer than the last, the world around us shrinking to the gentle rocking of the Sea Serpent and the endless blue that surrounded us on all sides. The Sea Serpent drifted quietly, a small speck in a world of water and sky, its hull creaking softly as we floated in a realm where time seemed to slow down. We took turns standing watch over the rod, each of us scanning the line for the faintest movement, the tiniest tremor that might signal a bite. Our senses sharpened, every sound and ripple magnified by anticipation. In the quiet stretches between action, stories and laughter filled the air. We swapped tales of past adventures, shared jokes, and found comfort in the camaraderie that only the open ocean can inspire. These moments, simple yet profound, forged a bond among us that felt as deep as the sea itself. Suddenly, dolphins appeared, leaping and playing in our wake, their sleek bodies slicing through the water with effortless grace. Their presence brought a sense of wonder and reminded us that we were guests in their world. A sea turtle surfaced nearby, its ancient eyes meeting ours for a brief moment before it slipped silently beneath the waves, vanishing as quickly as it had appeared. Encounters like these reminded us of the Gulf's incredible diversity and the fragile beauty of its marine life. Every glimpse beneath the surface revealed a world teeming with color and movement, a living tapestry that demanded respect and awe. It was impossible not to feel a sense of responsibility to protect these waters and the creatures that call them home. Our respect for the ocean deepened with every passing hour, reinforcing why conservation matters. As the afternoon wore on, doubt began to creep in. Had we chosen the right spot? Was our patience going to be rewarded, or would we return empty-handed? The uncertainty weighed on us, each of us quietly wrestling with our own thoughts. We rebaited our hooks, checked our lines, and tried to shake off the growing tension. With every adjustment, we renewed our determination, refusing to let frustration take hold. As the sun began to dip toward the horizon, the sky exploded in a riot of orange and purple, casting a magical glow over the water. The beauty of the moment was a reward in itself, a reminder that sometimes the journey is as important as the destination. The waiting became a true test, not just of patience but of faith in our preparation and in the unpredictable nature of the sea. We sat quietly, each of us lost in thought, listening to the gentle slap of waves against the hull. Every minute that ticked by, hope and uncertainty wrestled in our minds. Would this be the day we'd remember? Or just another story of the one that got away? The fishing rod became our lifeline to the mysteries below, a slender thread connecting us to the unknown. With daylight fading, we knew our window was closing. Time was running out, the tension on deck was palpable, it was now or never, and every eye was fixed on the water, every muscle tensed in anticipation. We watched, breath held, hearts pounding, waiting for a sign from the deep, a single moment that could change everything. Suddenly the reel screamed, a sound every angler dreams of. The rod bent double, line tearing off at lightning speed. This was no ordinary fish, this was the one. Instantly, we sprang into action, deck cleared, harness strapped on, adrenaline surging. The shark's first run was unstoppable, hundreds of yards of line vanishing in seconds. I gripped the rod, feeling the raw power of a living locomotive below. Dave coached from behind, Captain Mike kept the boat steady. The sun set as the battle began in earnest. The first run slowed, now came the real work, gaining line, inch by inch. Every surge from the shark threatened to undo our progress. It was a brutal tug-of-war, strength against strength. My muscles burned, but my spirit soared. This was the moment we'd come for. The fight was on. The struggle stretched on, a true test of endurance. Every muscle in my body burned as I fought to keep control, sweat dripping down my brow, the sun beating relentlessly overhead. The ocean seemed endless, the horizon blurring as time slowed to a crawl. Each second felt like an eternity, the line humming with tension, the rod trembling in my hands. I could feel the raw power of the creature below, a force of nature that refused to yield. The great white stayed deep, using its weight and power to its advantage. It circled far below, invisible except for the occasional flash of white in the blue depths. Every surge sent shockwaves up the line, reminding me that I was connected to one of the ocean's most formidable predators. The shark's strategy was clear: wear me down, test my resolve, and wait for a mistake. My job: keep steady pressure, never letting the line go slack or snap. I had to anticipate its every move, adjusting my grip, shifting my weight, and staying focused. One lapse in concentration, and the battle would be lost in an instant. The reel screamed as the shark made another run, the line slicing through the water like a razor. Dave and Captain Mike worked in perfect sync, keeping me steady and the boat positioned. Their voices were calm but urgent, calling out instructions, watching the water, and making split-second decisions. It was a dance of coordination, each of us relying on the others to keep the situation under control. Teamwork was everything. No one could do this alone. Every member of the crew had a role, from monitoring the shark's movements to adjusting the boat's position and keeping the lines clear. Trust and communication were our lifelines, binding us together in the face of the unknown. My arms ached, but the sight of a massive shadow rising from the deep fueled me. Adrenaline surged as the outline of the shark grew clearer, its size almost unimaginable. For a moment, exhaustion faded, replaced by awe and anticipation. This was the moment we'd all been waiting for. The shark surfaced, a breathtaking, ghostly giant. Its dorsal fin cut through the water, and its eyes, black and ancient, met mine for a split second. The sheer presence of the animal was overwhelming, a living legend just feet away from us. Its size and presence were awe-inspiring, a reminder of nature's power. The shark was both beautiful and terrifying, a perfect predator shaped by millions of years of evolution. In that moment I felt small, humbled by the wildness of the sea and the creature before me. We weren't here to conquer, but to witness and respect. Our goal was not domination, but understanding. To observe this magnificent animal up close, to learn from it, and to ensure its safety above all else. The ocean is its domain, and we were only visitors. The shark made several more powerful runs, testing my limits. Each burst of speed threatened to undo all our hard work, but I held on, gritting my teeth and digging deep for strength I didn't know I had. The battle was as much mental as physical, a contest of wills between man and apex predator. We let it tire itself, always prioritizing its safety. Every move was calculated, every action deliberate. We watched for signs of stress, ready to release the shark at the first hint of danger. Our respect for the animal guided every decision. The final stage was critical. Precision and care were essential. One wrong move could mean disaster for both the shark and us. We worked in silence, communicating with nods and gestures, our focus absolute. The end of the battle was near, but the most important work was just beginning. Now we had to ensure the shark's well-being, to tag and release it safely, and to gather the data that would help protect its kind for generations to come. We prepared for the moment of truth, hearts pounding, hands steady, ready to honor the incredible animal that had tested us and in the end, brought us closer to the wild heart of the ocean. At last the shark tired, and we brought it close. Dave grabbed the steel leader, the shark just feet away, a colossal living legend. Its eye met ours, ancient and intelligent, not evil but wild. We worked quickly and quietly, keeping the shark calm. Great whites are apex predators, vital to ocean health yet vulnerable to human threats. Our admiration was mixed with urgency. The shark's well-being was our top concern. Captain Mike kept the boat moving slowly, water flowing over the shark's gills. Every move was deliberate, born of respect. This was not about conquest, but a fleeting, meaningful connection. We had a brief window to do our work and let the shark go unharmed. The next step, tagging for science. With the shark calm, it was time to tag. I held the leader steady as Captain Mike attached the satellite tag to the dorsal fin. Quick, precise, and nearly painless. In seconds, the tag was in place, ready to transmit vital data to scientists. This technology reveals migration routes and helps protect key habitats. Dave removed the barbless hook cleanly. The shark was unharmed. Our mission was a success, valuable data gathered, no harm done. We celebrated not a conquest, but a partnership with the wild. Now it was time to set the great white free. The moment of release arrived. Dave let go of the leader and the shark lingered, gathering strength. With a powerful flick, it swam away. No panic, just pure, graceful power. We watched it disappear into the blue, the memory etched in our minds. Silence followed, then joy and relief. Captain Mike checked the tracker. The tag was active, our shark on the map. We'd become part of its story, able to follow its journey for years. As we headed home under a starry sky, we felt changed, humbled, exhilarated, and grateful. This was more than an adventure, it was a lesson in respect and responsibility. Releasing the shark was just the beginning. Our adventure left us with gratitude and a mission. Encounters like this replace fear with respect and inspire conservation. Great whites are vital to ocean health, but their future is threatened. We can all help. Support research, choose sustainable seafood, reduce plastic use. Education is key. Sharing stories changes minds and inspires action. Our journey was more than a fishing tale. It was a call to protect the wild. As we returned to harbor, we carried a story and a responsibility. The great white we met now swims free, a beacon of hope for its species and the ocean's future.